Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot, the second edition, by Kathy McLeland. There's her website. Alright. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. Very big fan of this. I love both decks, obviously. There's a website here, shewhoisart.com, if it focuses. Just freeze frame if you need to. So that way, if you want to see what else they got going on, you can go there and see what else they got going on. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. All right, so the ending is really wonderful, but ooh. Somebody has to step forward. I don't think it's you, though. Let's go a little farther here with these cards. Closure. Answers. And happiness is at the bottom of the deck. Happiness. Lightening your load. Happiness by lightening your load. I'm wondering if a lot of you... I wonder if this has to do with like more of a friendship. Could be something else. Could be a different type of relationship. I feel like friendship makes the most sense though. Because I think something hasn't been going right for a while. These two cards fell out upside down while I was shuffling and I just left them on the table. It's the Four of Pentacles reversed and it's the Ace of Cups reversed. If I'm not happy, why hold on to it? That's my first thought. If I'm not happy, why would I hold on to it? If this is like, somebody's like, they're just not matching you. What's up with their decisions? They're leaving you on the outside. They're leaving you out in the cold. You've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Ironically, this sounds rough, but I don't think this is going to be bad. I feel like this is just helping you make this decision. Because I feel like somebody's just not been treating you well for a while. It's been too long. Way too long. You've put up with a lot. You might have an ally in this too, by the way. In the sense of like somebody else is kind of like, you know what? I'm not putting up with so-and-so anymore. I'm done. And they might even come at you in the sense of like, listen, I understand, Cancer, if you have to stand by them, it's your prerogative. But I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I don't think you should have to either, but I understand you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to do it anymore. Somebody else might be actually starting this situation. Because there might be a few people involved here, and somebody's not right. Somebody's just not treating you right, but you might not be the only one. Might not. I mean, it's a general read, you know, roll with it however you need to. Because I feel like you might have an ally. Either somebody else is also getting treated poorly, or you have somebody that's a real good connection for you saying, why are you putting up with that? Why are you letting that person do that to you? Because I feel this energy is your supportive energy. And I was like, I saw these three cards at first, and I was like, that's interesting. Because it's the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, but then it's got this Nine of Swords here. I feel like somebody who is close to you, family, friend, could be a coworker that just really thinks you're an awesome person. Why not? You know, it could be technically a coworker in your opinion. But they're stressed because they feel like you're being treated like a doormat, or you're being treated poorly. Let's just do that. That's better. You're being treated poorly, and they just think it's not right. And they're like, you deserve so much better than that. There's no reason you should put up with that. This is somebody who really believes that, like, you'd be better off on your own. With whatever friendship connection this is, they're like, you'd be so much happier on your own. There's so much around you that if you wanted to refill that spot, it would easily fill back in with something much better, someone who would treat you the way they should, somebody who would honor the connection that you honor with them. Because I feel like you're very giving to somebody, but they just take. They don't return it. They just, yep, give me more. Give me more. I'm going to push my luck here because I did see for some of you, it may be a child, like one of your children. But just that's hard. And it's just kind of like, you know what? It's time to stop giving so much and letting them figure it out on their own. That's going to be, if that's for you, you're going to know it. If you're like, I don't think so, then it's not. So don't worry about it. If you're like, I don't know if that's right, then it's not for you. For the people that matters for, I feel like that's going to snap right in. You're going to know what that is. So, but whatever this is, it's changing. Everything is changing. Being left out in the cold, being treated poorly, you've been struggling with it. If you're thinking about changing how you're handling this person, it's not a new idea. It's something you've thought about, but haven't really felt comfortable with doing, at least not until recently. And now the challenge is to take it in your control and fix this situation. You've given this person so much of a chance. You've been very gracious with it, is what I'm getting. You've given somebody a lot more than they give you. A lot more. A lot. And it's lightening your load. It's hard to do this, though, because cancer, when I think of cancer, I think of very strong, loyal connections. Like, they don't usually walk away out of nothing. There's usually a really, like, if they have to walk away, they don't like it, but then they're like, if I have to, then I have to, and they do. But if they walk away, it's usually final. They don't change their mind. It takes a lot to get them to do it, but if they do it, it's usually like, that's my final decision, we're done. At least that's what I understand of cancer. Let me know in the comments if you feel differently, of course. Somebody's taking you for granted. I wondered why I didn't like this card. And I keep looking at it, and I just kept looking at it and not liking it, and I'm like, well, what's the message here? This card is out of balance. Somebody's taking you for granted. They feel like you'll just go and do and let them have what they want, and they feel like you're an unending supply of whatever they want. Whatever it is you give them, whatever it is you give them, they feel like it's unending. I can just take as much as I want, and if you run low, I'll just complain about it, so you work harder to get more. Like, that's rotten. I feel that energy with somebody. Like, if they deplete your resources, their energy goes, like, they get really disgruntled and upset and like, oh, we'll get more. Instead of, like, realizing, oh, you're depleted, I've pushed too far, I've taken too much. They don't go that direction. They're just kind of like, what do you mean you're out? We'll get more. I need more. Like, it's a bit selfish. I mean, it's a bit selfish. I feel like for you, those of you that hits with, you're going to be, it's not going to be a mystery. That's not going to be a mystery at all. But your heart's in it here. So to change how this is going, it takes a lot. There's a very strong bond with you and this person. I'm seeing this card. I've been talking to it without putting it up, but this is the Seven of Swords, basically taking and not giving back. To me, this is stealing, taking and not giving back. I mean, that's part of what's going in there. It's aggravating. I'm feeling that energy. Like, the more you see it for what it is, it's almost like you know. It's kind of like you know. You're like, yeah, I know. But the more you think about it, the more you see it, the more aggravating it is. Like, yeah, I know, but maybe I've been accepting that or allowing that for way too long. You're going a different direction. You're disconnecting from this person in some respect, but you're replacing it with something else. I feel like it's like, take this with a grain of salt, because I feel like some of you don't trust yourselves to not go backwards on this for some reason. So the way you're handling it is like, I'm cutting that off and I'm replacing it with something else, so there's no option to go backwards. So I'm removing this. This isn't going to happen anymore, and I'm immediately replacing it with that. I'm putting that in there, and I'm going to be so focused on the new thing that I can't go backwards. I'm not giving myself the option. I'm not going to have a chance to. It's not going to be doable. I'm not going to be able to do it. You got this Two of Wands here, which I get that V of Victory, which is very interesting. That's not usually a Two of Wands thing. That's more of a Six of Wands thing. Do you have Six of Wands out here? I don't see it, but you have other good cards coming in, so it's fine. You making this different choice, it's a better choice. That is victory for you. So for this reading, I do feel like that victory feel is valid, but it's hinging on you making a decision. You could have stayed and kept going with it, but I feel like, no, you made a decision to move on. I do feel like that victory energy is here for you. Especially because I got the Ten of Pentacles coming in, the Passion coming in. I got the Nine of Cups and the Prince of Wands, something coming in really quick. Something much more honorable. Something honoring your energy much more. It does seem to lighten your load. That's the thing. I feel like Cancer is extremely helpful. And Cancer doesn't seem to mind helping when there's reciprocation. When somebody gives to them as much as they give. Like, I feel like when there's reciprocation, it doesn't drain you. You know what I mean? It makes sense. You give, you get, you give, you get. It makes sense. I'm all about it. But this energy's been draining for so long that it's just not working. It's just like, I can't. I'm so tired. I can't do it anymore. I feel like when I see the Passion, I'm seeing like a revitalization of your energy, passion coming back. Like, I'm enjoying life again. Things are the way they're supposed to be again. I'm feeling alive again. Like, my energy level has returned or is returning. It's probably going to have to get through a cycle of returning, so you're going to have to get used to it. It's not going to just be like that, but it's going to take some time to get back into your energy coming back to a healthy place. Much more stable with that Ten of Pentacles. Something is replacing it. You're immediately putting something else in that spot so you can't go backwards. Excellent idea. That's why you're having the victory. That's creating, not only keeping that from coming back, but also putting your energy somewhere much better. And you're making a really good decision is what I'm getting. Are we good? That seems to be a very abrupt ending. They're like, well, we got to get that far first, and we'll see what happens after that. So I'm going to shut that down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.